Oh yeah, well I mean growing up in this industry, I mean my father, Don Blackman, as you know, a very great songwriter, singer, performer, piano player, just everything. And being around that, you're in a lot of high pressure situations. And you have to be ready at all times, no matter what. And just be conscious and aware of everything and everyone that's going on around you. I think that's the main thing when it comes to performing, is to look around and to be completely aware of what is happening. You cannot be to yourself because you're sharing a moment. You're creating a moment. You're creating moments when you're on stage. No moment is ever the same. So the thing I try to do is really just be very confident and focused as to what we're gonna bring to the audience. And you gotta know your audience as well. Like you wanna get to know them because they're coming to see you and you wanna make sure they're happy as well, and you're happy on stage being there, but they wanna feel that. So that's one of the main things I learned from my dad, and learning, being around so many musicians. I mean, Marcus Miller, Dennis Chambers, Michael Urbaniak, Don Blackman, you know, just growing up in this environment since I was 3 or 4 years old, you know, being in this music and listening to jazz, which has been the foundation for me for my whole life. The first song I ever learned was Lush Life, and I had to learn that when I was 3 years old and perform it with my dad. So try being put in a situation like that. I mean, but he would just say, hey, perform this and sing Lush Life and this, you know, and it's just so hard, but you had to know it. So I felt like once I knew that, once I knew the value of learning, the value of listening, and sometimes you don't even have to sing, but just to listen. That's the main thing. Listen to everything that's going on so you can in turn convey that to the audience and convey that to other people. People want to know your story. They want to know your message. How did you become this way? You know, and it's just when they see you perform, they're gonna know why you are who you are and why you're on that stage. That's the main thing, to show the crowd who you are, to show everyone like, this is what it is, this is the gift I've been given, because this is just a straight gift from God. I give it all to him, seriously. Before I get on stage, we have prayer, and then we go out on stage and everything just works out the way it's supposed to. So that's one of the tips I can give. Actually, I think I gave about 4 or 5 tips. The best thing I would tell them to do is practice, 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 and practice. Listen to music from the past. Not saying music today isn't good, it's great. But if you want to know the foundation, if you want to know the key things in playing or even singing vocally, the best thing you can sometimes do is practice, listen. Practice, listen, hang around, try if you can, go to different clubs and everything like that, excuse me, go to different clubs and just listen to the musicians, look at their performance, because all these we have these 5 senses that a lot of people barely use. So the best thing we should do is always look, listen, interpret, and feel the connection. And honestly, I think that's one of the best things we can do as artists and becoming an artist. And we can learn from that. And one day, hopefully, you'll be up on stage with Michael Urbaniak performing like I am.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.